following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Rosa steps in front of the door.
How many listening voices do you have? All I need is numbers.
She sticks a fork in one of the sausages and then just puts it into her mouth to about 3/4 and then bites down.
In the food.
Oh,
Not gonna lie.
Sounds terrible.
Not gonna lie though, that was kind of hot.
Then shakes it out of the...
So, 21 on Truth Sense. How many numbers it was? If you said a number.
She hasn't said anything.
In her head.
I think she's skimming
the head when I said how many senses. Because you may not have said it, but...
She might think it.
Interesting. She came right here.
Yep.
You clowns.
Because she knows.
She would have seen them
Because
lead
of me?
them in and then leave. Yeah, her leading them in and then leave.
It's very murky.
Yeah.
You get the feeling she's had some
Very good
legal
training,
but
yeah.
you do get 2.
Yep.
And the other one.
Is that it?
Sorry, do you need more sausages now?
No, I'd rather the rest of the devices disappear as well.
Very well. Reaches under the plate and just takes it up from the underside of the plate.
Anything you want to know?
No, I'm good. Have a nice breakfast. Can I leave now?
Why are you bugging our apartment for a start? Our room.
You're interesting people connected to dangerous people.
And you think we're a threat to the council?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just think you're a threat to me. Potentially.
I've got nothing against you and what you do.
Yeah, but I
You're
don't know
literally
what your
only-
angle is or what your part in all this is, and I want to know. But I see I'm going to have to put some extra work in.
You could enjoy the rest of your trip, because that's what we plan to do.
Oh, I will. But always business before pleasure.
You'll be at the door by now, because you're actually just
I've
around the
been there for
corner.
a while.
Yeah. So that's...
Yeah,
I'm just going to back off and hide around the corner.
Okay.
Because they've got this, surely. I'm not hearing a commotion, so...
So can I go now?
Rosa will look to Tiala to see whether she yes or no's.
Oh, no, she's fine to go. If she doesn't harass us, we won't harass her. That's always been our rule.
Thank you, she says, brushing past you and heading out the door.
Take it off her now.
Poor sport. She leaves. Door closes behind her.
I'm not eating a bite of that.
I'll also be concerned about the one she's left on the door as she went out.
Yep. She just heads, I suppose, past where you're waiting around the corner. Are you cloaked or are you just there?
I'll be cloaked for now.
Okay. And yeah, she just heads to the elevators.
I'm one follow.
You're going to follow her?
Yeah.
Okay.
She uses elevators too. Match made in heaven. But yeah, she's also really disappointed there's no news.
Yep, she gets in the elevator. Goes to... where would she go to? goes to the lobby floor.
Interesting.
And goes to the galley.
Okay. That's a big area.
And basically, if you keep following her in, because if you're invisible, nobody's actually going to stop you getting in there.
Okay.
Because they can't see you.
Okay.
You just have to dodge people who are wandering
Oh, that's
around.
not that complex.
No.
Doesn't need a whole subroutine.
And then she goes goes into one of the staff changing rooms and then begins to start changing out of the uniform, basically. Unfortunately, you're not overtly lucky because a lot of her costume was on underneath.
That's not what I'm doing.
I know, I'm just saying though. Takes her dress and her other accoutrements out of a bag that she was hanging up on the wall and starts changing back.
This is fine.
And then she uses her biotics to open up a vent on the upper wall near the ceiling in the staff rooms there, and then she whips herself up into it
She's an ink stuck rat.
and closes it behind her.
Sus. You saw her vid.
Yeah, you literally saw her vent.
Alright. I'll leave.
Great, so now we know she's an imposter, not a spectre.
That is the conclusion I must come to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to photo up.
What happened with Tiala and Rosa once she left, by the way, rewinding back a bit?
As soon as she gone, Rosa's probably gearing up just because, I'm going to put on pants like in Rodded and stuff like that because I don't know what's about to happen.
Get ready for a run. Won't say anything because I'll give you the signal for a bug.
Contact Salo and warn him.
Once I'm out of the room. I don't know what other electric devices she's got as well.
Also cancel Rover's bonus because she broke cover. That probably gave her all the information she needs.
It's alright. Yep. It happens.
It was almost perfect. I did one thing and it was fuck up.
I mean, I did give you the opportunity to be like, "You sure you said that?" And you were like, "No, Rosa would have said that." So
As soon as she was confronted with the person that caused an accident, it's just like the thinking in the head was, she can get me. There's pretty much nothing I can do about this. But if I get Tiala moving, maybe she's got a chance of surviving.
So yeah, you get woken up by a message. You pick up your head and realise, as you're checking the message, that you're leaning on a bar still.
Oh shit. That's fine, reckless bad boy behavior.
It does fit the image.
You move a drink aside that's sitting on what you thought was a coaster, and then you realise that's not a coaster, it's a little triangle device.
Hey, you got one.
Time to find out its secrets later.
Turns out it's a gravity cone.
And then I'll check
Which
that
actually,
mission.
if you did want to slow down time,
So what was the message? What would it actually say to Juan Zala?
Once we're out of the room, it'd be I would send him because I know that be cautious of the Asari from the fashion show. Likes to leave, devices to hear what's going on.
Well, reply. Yeah, I found one of those before. I didn't stay in my room last night, so I should go check that.
And if you could fix our room, that'd be fine. Great, thanks.
Will do.
On the door somewhere, I don't know where.
They will make it
Skill
easier.
Find it, so
No.
I will schlep my way back. I'll grab some breakfast on the way from one of the bars or
Okay.
something, and make my way back to my room to do a bug check and other various things.
check yourself for bugs, because while you're sleeping, you should probably put some on you.
Yeah, make your bug check.
Start with room. Oh,
Nice.
23.
Yeah, you find it in the. It's actually she actually slipped it because of how thin it is between where the door normally slides into the recess to open. It's actually between the door and the recess. It's right in that. There's only just enough room for it to fit in there.
I'm betting I'll find another one of those somewhere else. And then I'll check me. Only a 13.
You don't
And your
find
pooper.
any on you.
Yeah, okay. And then I'll back my way to Tiala's room to check hers. And I'm specifically checking that same door position. There. Do I need a roll?
Oh, I thought that was Tiala's one.
Oh, no, I did my room first.
You don't have one in your room.
Oh, okay. Easy. In that case, I'm
That's,
just say I
that's
found
what
Tiala's one.
yeah.
Found it. It's gone.
No, I did not see an emoji.
Who would use emojis?
And you two are you jogging up at
We're
the
going for a jog.
spot check while you're up having a jog.
22.
16.
That's enough for both of you to notice that Asari you suspect might be
Mum, yep.
related to
She's just scaring.
Syrian and Rosina is
Serena,
up
sorry.
there as well at the moment. She seems to be doing let's just say like an Asari equivalent of yoga or something like
Hoga.
yoga.
I'll give a read on her as well again, see if she's anxiousness has changed. As we get closer, I'd expect the anxiousness to go up. If it's sort of gone down, then it's not what we're expecting her to be concerned about. Sorry?
I didn't understand why our proximity would affect anything.
No, to the Citadel.
To the Citadel. To her daughters. 16. I'm gonna die. Yes, so that's 25.
You definitely get the sense that she is trying to use this technique in order to calm her nerves. So she seems to be kind of just repeating that
Yep.
in her hairline just to calm.
If we haven't established this, I would have explained all this to her in our times that because I did say I wasn't going to talk to you about it until later on, but how I read her mind and found that she's anxious about something, what she's feeling. Whatever you read from it is whatever you can. That would have been on our times that we had doing nothing, if you know what I mean.
I know at the time Rosa was very much just like focus on mission. Mission is largely done now.
Look,
So-
now she's just watching out for Space Batman.
Yep. But yeah,
There
so
are some Batman.
okay, she's using this to condense her thoughts and try to
Seems
calm
like
down.
She's trying to calm herself.
Yeah. Alright. Space Batman there.
The spot check.
Good one.
22.
18, 19, 20, 28.
You don't see any space Batmans or Logan's wives.
Future. She's in the fence.
Let's guessing, is there anybody else who might be of note there?
It's actually also refreshing to finally meet someone who doesn't know Loghain. Never heard of Loghain.
Well, she may have.
Nah,
But she doesn't know
because my
Cranston.
name was on that list and she didn't react to it at all. It's perfect.
Maybe
No.
she does know Logan, but she's just illiterate.
She just can't read.
Helena Davros is there, who's like the actress who had been retired. Well, was temporarily taking a break from acting because she had the baby. She's just there working out as well. There doesn't seem to be anybody else of note who's up in this section though.
No, we'll just.
While you guys are doing that, what was Loghain doing after finishing the schlep through the galley and everything?
Go back to my quarters. Check them over again.
Okay.
I hate you all.
Yes.
16.
You didn't find anything?
That means they're there.
You know, talking. All she's going to hear is 6 from the.
What's your current Omni tool, by the way, just for reference?
Cranston Lamont.
This Cranston.
Yeah, so the next thing was while I'm here, I was going to swap through them all and see what the traffic's like.
Okay, so you will have. There'll be one from Tyrannus Praxis to. We'll do the Matriarchs Omni tool first. He'll just have. Do you know who that is? That Batarian who lost his legs? Got anything to do with our group? Is he going to be at any meetings or anything?
Can I search through her Omni tool to see if she knows anything like that or has recorded anything like that?
You can have a look through.
I do that.
I mean, it just takes time.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You don't find any direct he doesn't come up in any messages or anything. Heck, you could even just do a quick name search for us, and then just search through all our messages, and his name doesn't come up. Either being mentioned or as a contact.
I'm going to also do a quick search for the Wealthy Elite Foundation and see if any notes come up for that at all.
Oh, and her messages? Or?
In her Omni tool in general.
Okay. That'll take longer to go through the entire Omni
That's
tool.
That's fine.
Okay.
Because if it doesn't, then I might need to try and, hack the Omni tool to see if she's got a hidden thing.
Are you going to do that before or after checking the other ones?
I'll check the other ones first and then come back to it.
Okay. There will be. Nalonia Valana will have sent one to. What's his name? Not Charge. Jesus Anson, asking if he wanted to have breakfast that morning. And then another one a few moments later that's like, are you busy? Maybe another time? Question mark?
I will have to send back. Yes, busy. Something came up. Another time, certainly.
You get those automatic messages.
Yeah, I do. But his one was just, I'm on a call.
Yeah.
So, I will respond to that one just quite quickly there, and then carry on.
Yeah. And yet,
Shard's got
has
nothing. Okay, go back to hers and do the
Start doing the
search.
search, yeah.
You check yours first before you go back to it.
Well, I said I was going for all.
Yeah.
There's nothing for Cranston or
Of course not.
Loghain.
Not even any news.
I don't have the thing.
It's a restricted item. You know, they buy it.
Nothing gets under the ship. Not drugs, not used.
Yeah. Now, if you think about it, this whole ship's basically just an elevator from Ilium to the Citadel.
Oh, he's got he either bribed people or he's got a hiding compartment as well. Son.
Well, probably he got the
drugs on.
He got a drugs and the taser on. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you guys are working out some of the security will come up via an elevator, and then they seem to spot you and then start approaching. One's a Turian, one's on a Sari.
Just keep jogging as normal.
Yeah, just right. Got nothing to do with me until it does.
Excuse me, may we have a word, please? Says the Asari to you two, approaching to
Yes.
sort of intercept as you come around again.
How can we help you?
We were wanting to speak to you about Chard Anson. Oh, you too, huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean, you two?
What do you mean, us two?
We've had some complaints from some of the Asari passengers that he was being overly bored with them yesterday. Around this time, and she gives you the exact time, right smack dab in the middle, where he left you two alone after the to give you that 2 hours to
Wow,
relax her.
dude! Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yuck.
Some witnesses said that you were seen in his company last night following the incident.
I'll be honest with you. We were trying to use him to introduce us to a few contacts. See, I'm a agent for my young Penelope, and we thought maybe with his connections he might be able to get us.
Oh, we got like a dinner, and he
we-
invited us to the fashion show.
But then when it come down to it, he had some strange ideas of.
Well, we invited you to the fashion show and dinner, and that would have been before this incident with these young ladies, and yet you were seen after it happened.
We went to our rooms after what happened at the fashion show. It was,
Oh yeah, it's terrible business that one.
and then afterwards he came and picked us up for dinner. I didn't realise he'd gone off. I'm glad we
Yes, in that meantime he was harassing other sorry.
scum. Oh,
When was the last time you saw him? She brings up an Omnitool. We're having trouble getting into contact with him. We weren't allowed because of his connections to get access to his Omnitool.
I feel sorry for his wife. Someone should probably let her know. He's kind of a sleazebag.
we
Yes, so we've been having trouble finding him. He's not in his quarters.
Last I saw him was around midnight.
And where was that?
Up at the what floor was it? The Galaxy restaurant floor. I'm not just such a big ship.
Galaxy restaurant around midnight. That does check out. Witnesses spotted you with him there about an hour before then.
Honestly, some of the things he was suggesting that we do.
If you see him, could you get in contact with us? Maybe try and do it as inovertly as possible. He could be
I
dangerous if
if we see him, we will notify you as soon as we find him. But we're sort of going to avoid the nightclubs and stuff. That's where he enjoyed taking us.
Probably a good idea. You tried to choke some poor little thing to near death.
Well,
I am utterly vindicated. You don't get to talk smack about shit.
that could have been us.
You?
Reverend's just like, not likely.
Yeah, not likely. But
I mean, the idea was you were going to get drugged, so like officially fuck this guy. Well, I guess there is no guy anymore.
no, if we see him, we'll
Gets in
contact.
contact with them, be careful, but yeah, if you can let us know where he is,
If he plans
much
to
appreciated.
if he plans to set up a date, we'll notify security first.
Don't do anything too dangerous.
No, I'll notify security. Then you can decide what if we need to catch this person, we'll help in any way we can help.
That couldn't hurt them to maybe set up a date and time and place if he approaches them, and then we could get him that way.
What is your number?
You can contact us here.
Thank you.
Thank you. If we can get this guy, unless he's got connections, he'll just get off. Maybe she'll at least get some money out of it.
What was the young girl's name?
Triala.
Why do I have a sneaky suspicion?
Poor girl. She's all right though.
Yeah, she wasn't as bad as she thought it was. But some bruising around the throat. If we squeezed a bit too much harder, though, yeah, could have been bad. Pretty rough with her.
It's horrible. No,
Bastard couldn't take no for an answer from the sounds of it.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't say no. I just spilled a drink on you.
I know.
Well, she went with it willingly initially, but she said that when he started to get rough and she told him to stop, he just kept going.
Yeah, I might have kicked him somewhere where to get away, but as I said, his ideas weren't the same as mine. I mean, we're all here for fun. Just
Good thing you probably avoided him more than just, you didn't go anywhere with him after the dinner. Surprised he didn't force the issue.
we went, as I said, went to a quiet corner, and that's where I may have kicked him.
Good for you. We can't even get hold of his father, and his father's an important person.
That's probably why you can't get in hold of him.
I thought those kind of people they hide.
Oh, you get the assistant.
Again, nothing will come of it else than maybe some compensation for probably to keep it quiet. You probably shouldn't say anything about it either.
No.
For her sake. It's a bit hard for her to get a settlement to keep things quiet if too much of it's spread
his
around.
accounts.
Yep.
I can arrange compensation. In fact, I might.
We'll leave you to it. Thanks for time. If you think of anything or if he approaches you, please contact us.
I've got your number. Sorry.
Same with his father. You know who his father is, I'm guessing. Oh, excuse me.
That one Batarian guy in a nice suit.
I'm a big fan of Columbo.
Yeah, that's the guy. I mean, there's a few of them, not you. The nicest suit, definitely. We'll be in touch, maybe. Have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
They both nod at each other and then leave.
I want Trevor one last thing.
Did you actually kick him in the pills? Because nice. I guess not.
I think if I started, I wouldn't have stopped.
Fair enough.
Quite likely if I see him again, that's what's going to happen, though.
No.
Right. Let's carry on our run. And while we're going for a run, I'll quietly send Logan a message saying, during the 2-hour downtime after the horrific show when I was resting, he may have assaulted this person's only part of a name.
Which, of course, Logan will unfortunately not get until he's done trolling through
It is what it is.
It's what it is. I mean, the thing is, by the time I'm apparently done trolling through that, it might be time to go through all the Omni tools again. And then I might have to impersonate Dad talking to Seasick and arranging compensation for this girl.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to come down. Do you have any idea what kind of scandal that would cause? Look, here's some money. Make it go away. High-handed, short-tempered, obviously pissed at son. I think I can handle this one.
Take it out of his account, too.
I'll just channel my dad.
You take it out of the son's account, not...
I'll take it out of
Yes,
Dad's
no.
account and then
Then
send
transfer.
son a message saying, like, I'm taking some of your money away to compensate me for having to cover up your mess.
Yeah.
Transfer it back to Dad. Yeah, the forensic accountants are never going to find these Omni tools.
But they will note the transaction.
Yes.
So, you've been looking for stuff on
Yep.
the Wealthy Elite Foundation.
Yep.
And her...
It occurs to me I could have just done this on Logain's Omni tool because I copied her fucking... Never mind.
like the better one that would have been faster.
Yeah. Big oof. Just not thinking.
Although, in the end, well, I mean, by the time you copy an entire OmniTools contents, yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of it's also kept on cloud, so...
Yeah, Zach was better. Anyway, TikTok.
So yeah, you find a list of names, which you thought you've already managed to
Okay.
to collate.
This is pertinent copy.
You find the time of the meeting is planned to be at basically 1200 Citadel Standard Time today in the same location.
That's important information copy. That it?
The rest are just basically the little notes, but it's all largely related to stuff you've already found out
Okay.
over the last...
So in that case, I will respond to that message. Not entirely sure. Going to see what I can find out. Maybe late to meeting. Can start without me.
Okay.
And then I'll check all the Omni tools to see if there's any messages calls. Probably get that
You'll
security message.
You'll get the Tiala
the
one.
Tiala message. I'll respond back to the bastard.
You will find one.
He's
on-
probably still licking his wounds. Thinking about things.
I would have received the mother's message, too.
Yeah. I did send that in the
Yep.
morning.
The father, Jesus, will have one from hotel security because they at least
Okay.
not hotel but ship
Yeah.
security because they did manage to
I'll
at least
put the synthesizer back on and call them. They'll have a number there to beep.
Yeah, how's it going?
This is Jesus.
No, we've been trying to get hold of you all morning.
Yes,
so
I've been on a business called What's He Done Now?
almost choked some poor girl to death.
Long-suffering noise of father who is way over this. Is there any slim, small chance that this is some kind of mistake? Don't wait for a response. Of course there's not.
Yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Ransom.
You're sorry.
I am sorry for bothering you.
Look,
It's not your fault your son's a piece of... Sorry, I shouldn't say that, sir. That's not my place.
I don't know where I went. Look, I'm aware of the severity of this, but at this juncture, I can't afford this to become a thing. What will it take to make this go away?
I have to talk to the victim. But I imagine, enough compensation will go a long way.
We are, of course, I am, of course, willing to supply sufficient restitution to compensate her for any wrongs that may have been done, medical bills, emotional damages, silence, and in return, I will make sure this boy does not ever come back here again.
Hey, by chance, on the Omnitor, is there already a silence agreement that's already been pre-made for all the other times?
Oh,
Which you may have found.
Not looking. Moving on.
She is an aspiring singer. I don't know if there's anything you could do to help with her career. I don't know.
I'm sure enough credits can solve that problem. If you would kindly reach out on our behalf.
I'll see what I can...
Boy.
I'll get back to you, sir. Sorry about the bother.
Thank you. If I'm on another call, please leave a message. I'll call back as soon as I can.
Of course, sir. Sorry to be a bother.
I'm so sorry for this.
It's not your fault, sir. Not your fault.
Now I'm going to have to find the little wretch.
Good luck with that. If you find him, please let us know. We've been trying to find him all morning. And we weren't allowed to get access to his Omnitor information.
Yes, well, I'm sure you understand.
I do, sir.
Well, I'll let you go ahead and make contact.
Okay, sir. Sorry again.
I'll let him hang up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the Omni tool off and I'll check it every 20 minutes. Then I'll send a thing to Tiala. He's like, apparently they can't find him, which is probably a good thing. But from what I can overhear, it sounds like his dad's sweeping the thing under the rug with money. I'm glad there's a council spectre waiting for him at the other end.
Oh, that's so sad. The spectre side of it is
Right, I was going to go looking for future wife, but instead I guess I'm sitting here ticking down time waiting for the Omni tools to change over.
Tiala and Rose, when you're up there, eventually that Sasasari is going to basically get up from her yoga posing and meditation exercises and start leaving.